Hello and welcome to another video from the source of information you need to not only survive the current apocalypse but actually enjoy it. And today I'm going to give you a little tour of my house so I can show you some of the stuff I've done to my house. I don't want anybody to think I've abandoned them or abandoned God or abandoned YouTube. I just am so busy trying to repair my home. I'm not trying to restore my home, I'm just attempting to make it livable. So we'll start out here by the chickens. And the garbage can, just to show you, these are all like light fixtures and pieces of plumbing. I've really been working hard on repairing my home. Oh, he's done. Spider. Okay, anyways, we'll start in here. This ceiling fan, the light and the fan works, but you can't get this globe off to change a bulb. So I'm going to have to take a hammer and break that off. Fortunately, I was able to find replacement globes. They'll be here on next Thursday, and I'll go ahead and disassemble these all. This one, the light doesn't work, but the fan does work. This one, the fan does not work, the light does not work. So I've already, this one came down, and just to show you why they don't come down is the way they screw on. They're against metal, and so the metal rust, and it glues the light kit to the globe, and the only way to get it off is to break it off. So those two have to be broken off. But as I said, I've got more coming. Here I have replaced the switches that go into the fan. You see those, the little bitty chain switches that are in there. And so now this light has the light and fan. This one I changed both the switches, but the fan part still isn't working. Fortunately, I was able to find the exact fan, and it's coming in on Monday. So I'll be able to replace the whole fixture. And that's the light kit and the fan itself. I haven't done anything in here, but I'm going to go ahead and strip all these tiles out and put some 3/4 inch pressure treated plywood down on the floor. Because you can't walk in there, you'll fall through, it's rotted. Alright. With the emergency EBT we've been getting, I have restocked all of my groceries. I went through there and I pulled everything down and cleaned it and went through the cans, and all the rusty cans got fed to the chickens, and I replaced them with new cans. But it's same thing with my medicine cabinet. I went through my medicine cabinet, threw away everything that was really old, and got all new medicine because my insurance company pays for over-the-counter medications. So most of this is new, and I didn't pay for it. Insurance paid for it. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I'm working on the plumbing. If you see how that looks, I had to take all those parts off to take them to the plumbing supply place and show them so they could order it for me. They ordered me a kit. They had everything there, but it would be about $200 to do everything on the tub. And his supplier actually had a kit with everything for just 70 bucks. So I think probably by the time I buy the stuff that isn't in the kit, I'll have $100 in. But that's why the buy scripts are there. I haven't been using the tub like that forever. Everything leaks so bad that you know, I had to fix it for probably the last 10 years, but I'm getting it fixed now. Oh, and I got new toilet seats, and look what they do. Slow motion. You know, we've always got the cheapest toilet seats they make, and you cannot tighten them down. You sit on them and the seat slides out from under you, so I just went ahead and spent $100 on 2 toilet seats. Thank you very much. Oh, and here's Tonto watching TV. He spends Monday through Friday at the hospital, and then he comes here on weekends, usually Friday evening. What are you doing?
Bowing to whoever it is. Oh, I'm a rob.
He's kind of messed up in the head. That's why he's my friend, I guess.
You know I'm messed up in the head.
Me and him joined the Navy together in
Hey, why you telling people that?
We joined in 1980.
I didn't join them there. That wasn't me. That was my cousin Waldo.
Okay, come up here and show you. Oh, all those ceiling fans, those light fixtures were, most most of them came from here. This was a fluorescent light because at the time they didn't have LEDs. So I went ahead and replaced all the light kits up here. And I took the blades off the fan and cleaned them and turned them around backwards because they all were, you know, they sag like that. And so you turn them upside down and they kind of level out. And I did that to both of these. And my closet light hasn't worked for about 15 years. And I went ahead, if you look up there, you can see a ring. That's where the light fixture used to be, in that ring. And so I just replaced it with a little porcelain fixture to hold a LED bulb. It's a lot brighter in here now. But anyways, I just want you to know that I am busy. Like every day I am working, disassembling things, throwing things away. Just even like going through all the clothes and making sure they still fit, and the stuff that don't fit goes in the trash, or stuff that's stained or tore up. So basically just getting everything ready for my big trip. You know, most of you know I'm taking a trip. And oh, here's the kitchen sink. The drains were leaking, and I have been chasing leaks on this thing forever. They got a little kit. I've never done it before. For my first time, I took and disassembled this. There's like 2 little rubber grommets in there and some springs, and when you replace that, it makes the faucet stop leaking. And then I got down here and I replaced all of the drain plumbing, and I think I've got that fixed. I even replaced the baskets, and I really have never done this. I mean, I did the house when I built it, and I guess it was just lucky that it didn't leak, but it started leaking and I never was able to get it to stop. In fact, there's a hole through my cabinet. So that's the next project. I'm going to just rip all of this stuff out and clean as best I can and build a little platform in there. So I'll have a place to put my, well, you know, laundry detergent, or dish detergent, and, well, this kind of stuff, big things that you stick away under the cabinet. I've scrubbed everything, but a lot of it is so stained, and plus a lot of it is wore down to the wood, so everything really needs to be repainted. But I don't know, you know, like I say, I'm not restoring this. I really should have put new faucets on, but I couldn't figure out how to do it because this faucet is rusted to the sink. At the back of it, that's just solid rust. There's like holes back here, and I got up underneath it. All the bolts are just a solid, like a chunk of rust, and so I just left it. But I didn't want to pull it off the cabinet because the cabinet is rotted out too. See, like the holes all the way around, it's rotted out. So but it still works. Like I say, I'm not restoring the house. I'm just making it livable. If I can get this up, you know, cleaned up and get a floor in my cabinet, and I get all the leaks fixed, I'll be much, much happier than what I am. Okay, I don't know if there's, oh wait, there's one more thing that I really want to show you. Because for about 3 months now I've been looking at pressure washers, and I was going to order one off of Amazon. I had one for $110, and it was a little bitty one that didn't have all the wheels and stuff. So I went to, I think, Home Depot, and they had one sitting out. It was only $99, which was $10 cheaper than the one on Amazon. And so I asked the man, do you have other pressure washers here? And he said, yeah, on the aisle 6. So I went over there and looked, and one of them had this box. Look, it had $79 on there. And so it's really kind of cool. I think when stuff is marked down, I can't get my military discount. So I went up there to the register. I went and talked to the man. I said, look, you have a box with $79 on it. Is that the price, or is it back to $99? Because it says $79 Memorial Day only. And he said, well, if you want it for $79, I'll let you have it for $79. So I got it. But like I said, I don't think they give you a military discount if it's a reduced thing. But I went up to the register, and I told the lady I was military. And I told her about the man saying I could have that for $79. And the way she entered it in, it didn't give it as a sale price. And so when I got home, I found out she charged me like $71 for that pressure washer. So I got a pressure washer. And the reason that's important is a lot of the stuff that I'm working on is so nasty. Like the platform that I'm going to build in my kitchen cabinets is going to be made out of that. which is like, you know, it's got mold and mildew and algae on it. And so I need to get it up here and pressure wash it so that I can, you know, use it in my kitchen cabinets. Now, see all this junk here? Most of this is car parts that when my friend stole my car, stole my $3,000, this is some of what my $3,000 was spent on. So I brought it over here, and I've got to get it out of here. So I'm going to put it up, all up for sale. And then, of course, I can clean my, pressure wash my porch once that's done. And I got a scrap man that's coming to pick up some of these appliances that don't work. Oh well, that's it. I'm not abandoning YouTube. I'm not abandoning you. I'm not abandoning God. I just can't keep living like this. And you know, oh, here's the thing. The last time I came on here e-begging, I got, I think, $2,105, I think. And I spent all of that on the truck. I took my economic stimulus check and that money and the money, like that EBT money. Since I was using EBT to buy all my food money was used on the truck. So I've spent about $4,000 on my truck, and I've spent another $2,000 on the house so far, $6,000. The money I never would have had if I hadn't come on here begging for money, and if the government hadn't given us those economic stimulus checks and the emergency EBT. But once again, I am out of money. I have $1,000 set aside for my trip I'm taking, and if you want me to come see you on the trip, just give me your name and address. We'll talk on Skype so I can meet you and see if there's any way I can work you into the schedule. But in the meantime, I have a PayPal button. I think it's like up there or up there, depending on what this camera's doing. It would be nice if some people would contribute to my PayPal account, because I've got enough money for my trip. I have absolutely not one single penny left over for spending on the house. I've got a lot of parts already here and things ordered already, and it'll keep me busy till I get my next Social Security check. But in the meantime, it would be nice if I would get some more money. Not greedy, I just want to start living like a human again. Okay, well, love y'all, and as always, if you don't want to survive, don't listen to me.